Islanders, I don't know about you, but I had deja vu yesterday when I started to see the pictures and video rolling in of the fire on board the Carnival Freedom. A similar event just took place a couple of years ago. The welltail was just replaced in October. And when I saw that yesterday, I thought that Facebook and other social media sites were recycling old stories. Until really the pictures started to flood in and the new details started to flood in. We will share this story, the latest updates with you, some updated pictures of the welltail this morning on the show today. Accidents do take place at sea. There's another incident that took place. 2 crew members sailing and working on Holland, America were killed just a couple of days ago because of an onboard accident. We'll share that with you on the show today as well. We all need some time in the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Sunday to all you Islanders. We hope that you're having a great weekend. We are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together. We just did so. We cruised on the Carnival Jubilee, got off of the ship yesterday, drove the 8 hours back home, got home late last night. It's always nice to be home, and here we are today to share the latest in cruising and cruise news with you. If you like to stay up to date, be sure that you're subscribed to this channel, this awesome community. Ring the bell. You will receive those notifications when we upload content. We're going to focus today's show on some incidents and accidents that have taken place on board the last several hours. There have been several positive announcements from cruise lines and developments in Cozumel by Royal Caribbean and other things that we're going to share with you on the show tomorrow. But today, social media is buzzing about what's going on with these incidents at sea. We were driving home yesterday, and Amanda showed me her phone, which is a big no-no, right? Keep your eyes on the road. Amanda said, look at this picture of the Carnival Freedom. The welltail's on fire. I said, yeah, that happened. May of 2022. I remember that. We had some friends actually on board that cruise. And she said, no, I think this is something new. And in my mind, I said, well, what are the odds? What are the chances that a fire takes place on board the same ship? And it's the funnel. I started looking at the funnel, and these pictures I quickly realized, May of 2022, it was the starboard side of the wing of the funnel. And this one was on the port side. I said, Amanda, I think you're onto something. And of course, before we knew it, the report started to come in that yes, indeed, the welltail on board the Carnival Freedom was yet on fire again in less than 2 years. This time is a little bit different, though. We're going to share with you what we know so far. There are things, of course, we don't know as well. Let's share this first. Most importantly, everybody is safe. Everybody is okay, and Carnival Cruise Line is sharing that all systems, from the hotel director to entertainment to systems that keep the power of the ship going and the ship propelling forward, everything is working as it should be. There's no threat right now. There's nothing down. They're not stuck in the water. It was a very scary situation that took place, but right now, everyone and everything is okay. The Carnival Freedom had to miss a port of call yesterday, and they were actually headed to Freeport, Bahamas, to make up this port of call, and they went through a thunderstorm. There's video out there showing a strong thunderstorm on board that the passengers experienced. There was heavy rain, there was high winds, and there was an eyewitness, and Carnival has even shared this. There was an eyewitness that a lightning strike hit the funnel, and that could have caused the fire. Now, that is not confirmed yet by any means, but it is shared out there. The captain and crew acted quickly to do a couple of things to protect passengers and help with the situation. Number one, they asked all passengers to go to their stateroom. The fire was a danger to them on board on Lido deck, as some of the funnel actually fell down to the decks below, so all passengers were asked to go to their cabins. And how smart is this? The captain quickly maneuvered the ship to enter into even heavier rain in hopes that the rain would help put out the fire for the funnel. Now, here is some video shared from Carnival Cruise Line Miami blog on what passengers heard in the announcement that took place yesterday.
You might have noticed that we turned the vessel towards the heavy rain in the area to maximize the efforts to put out the flames. Eyewitnesses reported the possibility of a lightning strike, and that is being investigated, but cannot yet be confirmed. Only essential safety personnel should be on the open decks. There are no injuries, and we want to keep it that way. Please remain away from balconies and open decks. The port side portion of the funnel has fallen onto deck 10, and the fire response is putting out the flames. This situation has not impacted any operational systems on the ship, and we will continue to update you as we know more.
Kudos for the captain to maneuver the ship the way that they thought they should. Of course, kudos to all of you who are on board. We do have a couple Islanders on board. You're sharing pictures and videos and updates. Heath Barnes has been a contributor to share different pictures and posts on social media. We appreciate him for capturing things and sharing things in honesty and transparency, not trying to build up hype, but just saying, hey, here's what's going on right now. We appreciate that very much. As of right now, Carnival Cruise Line says all things are a go, that the ship is continuing its course, that the ship is able to run as they expect it to run. They're saying there's going to be no impacts to the next cruise, which is set to take place tomorrow, March the 25th. There are a few thousand people who have this cruise booked who are like, what's going on here? Should I step foot on the Carnival Freedom? Let me ask you this, Islanders. If you had booked your vacation and you traveled to get on board the Carnival Freedom and this took place on the cruise before yours, would you continue this cruise? Would you hop on board, or would you say, I don't know about this one. I've traveled and I'm in Florida, so I can find another cruise pretty easily. Would you go somewhere else? And I also wonder this, what will Carnival do about the funnel? You probably remember this happened in May of 2022, and Carnival Freedom wasn't scheduled for a dry dock until October of last year. So in the meantime, when this happened the first time, they went to Freeport, they put the old school, old style funnel on board the Carnival Freedom, and she sailed with that for a long time. The funnel she has now is just a few months old. Again, October of last year. Will Carnival pull the Freedom and put a new funnel on her? Now the third funnel on the ship in 2 years, or will they put a makeshift? Does the old funnel, the old traditional funnel that was used in that intermittent time, does it reappear? Do they still have that? Bobby, did you keep that funnel back there? Do they put the old one back on? What happens? Islanders, what do you think Carnival Cruise Line will do with this funnel situation? Let us know in the comments section below. We're also going to share a second story with you, a tragic story here. This is from Carnival Corporation and Holland America Cruise Line. An incident took place on Friday. 2 crew members were killed on board the New Amsterdam. While the ship was at Half Moon Cay, guests were enjoying themselves either on the island, or some, of course, stayed on the ship. Fire alarms went off around 9 a.m. Announcements were made to the intercom. Passengers weren't exactly sure what was going on. They were not ordered to go to their muster stations or lifeboats. It was about an hour, and everything was said to be an all-clear situation, and things continued as normal. But 2 crew members were killed in some sort of incident. We're still not quite sure what exactly happened. Holland America has not shared details of the incident, has not, of course, shared names of crew members and things like that to protect privacy. Here's what Holland America shared with Cruise Hive about this situation. We regret to share that while calling at Half Moon Cay, the Bahamas, there was an incident in an engineering space on board New Amsterdam, which sadly resulted in the death of 2 crew members. The appropriate authorities were notified, and the cause of the incident is currently being investigated. Again, we're not sure exactly what happened here. We're not sure the way the announcement read. Some people think it was some sort of steam situation or something that happened in the engineering space. But needless to say, we're thinking about those 2 crew members that were lost, their friends and teammates that are on board, their families back at home. We're praying for all of them. Those incidents, they take place sometimes at sea, do they not? One thing that we can have confidence in, and that we see time after time when we cruise, is that cruise lines prepare and practice for events just like what happened on the Holland America situation, and of course what happened on the Carnival Freedom. Practice and training continues, and crew members are equipped with what to do in each situation, and the captains of both ships, and when things happen, they're prepared. They have decades of experience. And so, two sad situations. We'll see what happens with the Carnival Freedom. We'll keep you updated on that. Of course, we have all kinds of news to share with you on the show tomorrow. Several happenings and events and investments across the industry. We can't wait to share some of that with you. Islanders, let us know what you think regarding the Carnival Freedom and what's going to happen with that whale tail. Of course, if Amanda and I can help you, we are catching up on emails after being out for a week. We did work, but we did not work our normal 12-hour days. So we're catching up on things. If we can help you or answer questions regarding an upcoming cruise, or you want to book a cruise, if you want us to take over a reservation, let us know. travel@bookislandtime.com. Until then, we'll see you in the comments section. We'll see you on Facebook and tomorrow right here on Island Time.